my G303 to a rubber cable that they put in like the G302. It's not braided and it's less stiff, so it feels a lot better to use, especially in like Counter-Strike or whatever. Right, so if you want to do this mod, you're going to need to get some mouse feet to replace the ones you're going to take off. You're going to need a replacement cable and a G303. I'll put a link to all this in the description. I'm using a Hyperglide mouse feet also. After you've taken off your mouse feet and the 3 screws, this is basically what you're left with. You're going to want to take the screws off of the PCB, and you might want to take the screws off of the actual case if you need more room to get the PCB out, because the cable's underneath it. So once you take the PCB out, this is kind of what you're left with, and you're going to want to take this connector out. It should be pretty easy to do. If you have a really small kind of screwdriver, you can kind of jam in there, you can kind of pry it out like I do there. And then all you have to do is put in the new cable and put the whole mouse back together, put new mouse feet on, and you're done. Pretty easy to do. And I just want to point out really quickly that if you're thinking about using a different cable, it might not be a good idea. Basically, some cables will actually just completely break the mouse and you won't be able to use it again. From what I understand, the cables that will work are going to be the ones that have the same kind of like pin layout or whatever. So if you see a cable and it has the same color cables going in the same position, then it might work. That being said, like G302 cable, G402 cable, those work. So better safe than sorry, I guess. So I'm putting the IntelliMouse Explorer 3.0 feet on the front and the back, and then the Logitech G1 feet on the left and the right side. And that's worked out really well for me so far. So I think this mod is pretty simple, but if you have any questions, feel free to ask me. And to me, this mod was worth it. The total cost for me was about $30, but it makes the G303 a lot more enjoyable to use. Anyways, see you guys later. Peace. Hey guys, Max here. I just replaced the cable in my G303 to a rubber cable that they put in like the G302. It's not braided and it's less stiff, so it feels a lot better to use, especially in like Counter-Strike or whatever.